Hello again, everybody. I am Gary Godsoe, and welcome to Velocity Online Racing's coverage of Round 6 of Season 5 of the VOR Iconic Series, coming to you from my hometown, Indianapolis, at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Indy 250, presented by Dan Inch with ALZ.org. Joining me in the booth, as always, is Clendy. Clendy, you got a chance to drive the car a little bit, and we could talk about what you discovered when you did do your test lap. But the temperature out there, at least the conditions, don't seem too challenging right now. It is 73 degrees ambient, 94 on the track temperature, humidity in the mid to 50% range. But what we're going to see out there driving-wise, what do you think this setup has for us today?
Yeah, racing sometimes is a lot like baking a cake. You would think that we're going to see really packed up racing with these cool overcast temperatures, but for whatever reason, the car on the track today just feels really bogged down, really gummy.
Green flag is out, and a big jump at the front by Maddie, not wanting to waste any time. And here we go, lap 1 of 100, 250 miles for the crown jewel event of this iconic season. Three wide down the backstretch. Santos, O'Sullivan, Salvazzi. Salvazzi tucks back in. Right behind him, it is Kinder and Weber.
O'Sullivan really made the most out of that start. Up 2 spots now in second. Rick Sanchez got sent for a ride. He gathers it back up. No worse for the wear. I don't even think he has damage on his ad blocker. Great save from Rick Sanchez. Gary, I take it all back. Liam O'Sullivan perfectly executed a slingshot around Matty Sinclair for the lead. He's taken command of this field, but he did that by putting his foot down. And when you put your foot down, that means your gas tank gets empty real quick.
I mean, one by one, everyone's kind of ganging up on Matty at the moment. There we see back to the battle between Strauss and Weber. Weber gets squeezed out of that one. And there is
right now.
And Kinder.
You see Sinclair's making no real attempt to block the advances on the bottom. I think he's fine with all of these fast cars in front of him breaking the air.
And pass for the lead in the 1. Santos getting acquainted with the wall again. Now he passed Orman. Now Orman getting the spot back.
Oh, Bonnie's in the wall in the short chute. Sanchez is going to capitalize to get around on the outside in turn 2. So does Orman.
Going to go 3 wide down the backstretch, and I think Bonnie might be going to the escape road. No, he's going to stay low, allow the traffic on by on the high side. And now he comes to pit road, and that is Aero Wash, and that is a smack. And to Sarah, but we are under caution, and this is going to bring everyone to pit road more than likely.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
And while we're watching that, Julian is now the leader. Just to the inside, and then as they go through the corner, a little bit further on back, you'll see, actually not in that shot, that's where the caution occurs.
Yeah, so now basically the savers have to save really hard for the rest of the race. Otherwise, this will make it just a straight-up race to the finish, where everybody's going to be going full beans the whole way. So I think this is really good for the racing product, actually.
Julian Altena, Liam O'Sullivan, Edson Santos, Patrick Soy. We got spinning out in the back. That was Bonnie. Side-by-side racing on the north end of the racetrack. Back down to the front. Salvazzi to the inside of O'Sullivan. Going to bring his teammate, Seb Kinder, with him. And here comes Matty. And all of a sudden, wow, Liam O'Sullivan lost 3 spots on the entire south end of the racetrack.
I'm certified 100% a believer that Matty Sinclair was saving before, and now he's not, as he barrels to the lead into turn 3. Looks like Orman is working with Tim Bree.
Caution.
Oh, trouble in turn 3.
Oh,
it's
wow.
Weber, I think.
And is Jonas Weber going to pop out late? Because of the late pop out, Jonas comes down on him and gets the Punterino. As we are just shy of the halfway point. Still a lot of racing to go. Green flag in the air. We're back underway here in Indianapolis, and we're wrecking in the back.
Standard procedure in this league is to react only to the car in front of you to the green flag. And that did not bring out a yellow.
No, it did not.
So Vitor and Jesper left in the dust now.
And now we're starting to bind everybody up. That lap traffic is staying high out of the way. That is Vitor.
Watch for O'Sullivan to build a run on Sinclair, and then Altena to pull out to help him draft around. Yep, just like that.
Whoa! A lot of pump faking there as they were going down the front stretch. Should I make the move? Should I not? Should I make the move? Should I not? Should I make... Oh, I'm making the move. And now I'm fully committed. The top 7 really have kind of started to pull away a little bit here. Top 8 with Christensen at the tail end. So 3 Altena Autosports team cars up in this pack. Then we got a number of the Team Watson cars in this pack. 28 is done, and 97 is done. They are down and away, back in line the way they came in, and now they have to push. But they're not going to be good. They still got to make another stop to get to the end. Slow down,
really
guys.
Good entry from O'Sullivan. Really, really good entry. Edson Santos going further on fuel than anyone else. What else is new?
That is not new. That is old news.
Every lap they've swapped in front of Matty Sinclair has paid off.
Oh, look who's coming out in front of him, though. Right with him is Edson Santos.
And this is music to Matty Sinclair's ears. That will let him bridge the gap and draft back up to the leaders because he's much closer now to Santos than he was to O'Sullivan and Altena. And the Team Watson cars as well. They'll be able to, Kinder, Strauss, Silvazzi there, will all be able to kind of piggyback along. So we're going to have a 7-car fight to the finish here.
Strauss has had enough of following Silvazzi, pops out and pulls ahead. I think they're now deciding that they're going to try to work together. Here we come. All the Team Watson guys coming to pit road, and they keep it off one another, but they've got it close.
But look, O'Sullivan came out right behind Rick Sanchez. That was really good for his lap time. If anything, Santos is just burning time out there by himself with no drafting partner.
Oh, here he is. This is it right here.
Pretty good entry from Santos. He didn't push the issue as much as the Altena cars or the Team Watson cars.
We're going to be side by side down the front stretch, down the back stretch, excuse me. Now Liam tries to break the draft as Santos desperately claws to get back in the draft. And here's Julian. And if Julian can't win this race, the next best thing he can do is maybe help his teammate. I don't know if he will or not. 4 to go, coming 3 to go. We have qualification runs now underway. 10 miles. And Julian's going to send it on the outside. And he pulls a Rick Mears on Edson Santos in the 1. Less than 7/10. Oh, send it to the inside. He just sends it, and he bumps Julian out of the way. A very late send there by Santos. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Liam O'Sullivan looking for another win this season. As he gets a little squirrely off of 1, keeps it off the wall. Altena gave the slide job to Santos. He gets back the spot.
Pulls out the Dragon down the backstretch just to protect his teammate.
And Liam O'Sullivan through 4 down the front stretch. He's going to win the crown jewel this season at Indianapolis. Your winner today, Liam O'Sullivan, over 250 miles. The big winner here at Indianapolis. And there you see it, Liam O'Sullivan with the win by about a second over Julian in second there. Edson Santos in third. Silvazzi, I think that's really going to help him keep the points lead. A good solid 4th here today. Kinder in 5th, Sinclair 6th. Strauss in 7th, Christensen 8th. Hesche very quietly works into a top 10 finish. That's kind of his MO. And he comes home 9th, and Tim Bree in 10th. You got Pim in 10th, Mark Amini in 12th, Pim, in 11th. Coker 13th, Sanchez 14th, Cole 15th, and Ortiz, Inch, Orman, Gilhermy, and Potaskowitz, your top 20. Weber, Bonnie, Optendries in 23rd, and Tessera in 24th as the top two step podium cars are going to have a photo moment there at the Yard of Bricks.